welcome back to Hull, where today I'm at Hull Springbank Cemetery. I've come along here to do a report, as a few years ago there was incidents within this cemetery that a so-called refugee committed, and he also committed another crime with another lady. So we've come today just to say that the refugees are raping here.
We've also come here today because they're trying to say this banner is illegal, yeah? When Sue Reed in the Daily Mail can print pictures of rapists or tell you all around the country the crimes they're committing, yeah? We can come here today. A student's life was ruined, right? Her life was ruined because a refugee hid in this cemetery, yeah, and jumped out on her as she was walking through and raped her, destroyed her whole life. She had her whole life ahead of her. He also tried to rape a 40-year-old woman who fought her way off. Yeah, refugees are raping here. If a Daily Mail can print pictures of refugees and show you the locations of where they're raping people, so can we. Now, we're going to take him through here because he hid in this cemetery. Walk through this cemetery and show you. This is a 5-minute walk, a 5-minute walk from the town centre, where there's a hotel full of immigrants illegally that have just entered the country via a boat. It's 5 minutes away from another hotel that's full of immigrants that come here illegally. Also, a Freedom of Information report was put in. Yeah, this Freedom of Information report asked how many asylum seekers, refugees, different nationalities have committed crimes in this country. They came back, the FOI, saying it would take too much time and cost too much money. Well, GB News turned around and said, we will pay for the FOI, we will pay for it to be done. And do you know what they turned around and said? No. But then, former Secretary Robert Jenrick has now came out saying, as of next year, we will record the ethnicity of every immigrant that commits a crime across this country, so we know what countries the most criminals are coming from. We know the guy that raped the woman in this cemetery was from Sudan. Yeah? What else are they hiding from us, people? Refugees are raping here. The truth is not a hate crime. Let them try to lock you up, but don't never, ever, ever let them stop you telling the truth. Should we go for a little walk?
Yeah, we'll just take a little walk around the cemetery, guys.
So this is a cemetery where a student was probably walking home after a hard day at college, when unbeknown to her, there's a dirty little immigrant refugee hiding in a bush, waiting to pounce on her. And do you know what he said to the judge when he got sentenced? When he said about raping the woman? So what? What? He had no defence, he had no remorse, he didn't care, it didn't bother him. His answer was, so what? Now look at this cemetery, you know, it's well hidden. Just before we arrived, there was a police officer in here, so we waited 5 minutes until he'd gone because we didn't know if anything else had happened.
So we're here today, everyone, just to tell everyone to be vigilant, take extra care when you're out, and...
But what are they hiding from us, though?
But what are they hiding? Each day I wake up to different information that, you know, it proves that we're being lied to in so many situations.
If a recent Freedom of Information request was submitted to the Ministry of Justice asking for data on the number of arrests and convictions given to asylum seekers, and the MOJ replied saying it would exceed the cost of dealing with the FOI. If GB News then intervened, yeah, and said they would pay the cost, why would the MOJ refuse the offer and refuse to release the data? Do they hold the data? Just days later, former Immigration Minister Robert Jenrick announced he would table an amendment to the government criminal justice bill, which would require the crime rates of each nation's migrants in England and Wales to be published annually. This would mirror what's been done in Denmark, where data showed that crime rates of those from Kuwait, Tunisia, Lebanon and Somalia are higher than those of the Danish nationals. So what we're trying to say is, in Denmark, they're releasing the figures, and the crime rates in Denmark are showing that the foreigners are committing the most crimes, more than the nationals. So what's the data gonna prove when we get hold of it here?
It's terrible, guys, isn't it? It really is. So this is just the small cemetery.
Should we just
Does it
walk
go?
around this little
Can we
bit,
go
yeah?
have a little walk up here
Without
as
getting
well?
too muddy.
I'm used to getting muddy today. So yeah, if people saw information on Friday that was out on social media, it looked like a busload of migrants were queuing up outside the Royal Hull Hotel late last week, and some of them had still got the silver emergency blankets around them. Now my thoughts were, have they come straight from Dover, straight from a boat? But on second thoughts, we know a little while back there was a fire in the Hull Royal Hotel. Are they just moving them back in after the fire? But it's really getting people really cross, because these people just seem to be getting 4-star service while our homeless are on the streets today. I've just spoke to a gentleman outside the train station in Hull who's been homeless since Christmas, and I says, I'm sorry I can't give you a roof over your head, but this is right at the side of the migrant hotel. I said, but I can give a little help to you here with hats, gloves, a tent, emergency sleeping bag, socks. I says, you know, and that's thanks to our wonderful supporters, myself, Yorkshire Rose and Active Patriot. So it's all you guys that have sent all these donations from Amazon that we can then hand out to our homeless people.
Yeah, CCTV in operation 24 hours a day. Is this a location where he used to hide late at night in the bushes and pounce? He pounced on a 17-year-old student, ruining her life. And when he pled guilty through his interpreter, he said, guilty, yes, why not? He destroyed a 17-year-old girl's life.
There's just no remorse. There's just, when they don't think they're doing something wrong, we're in a really bad place, guys,
so this
aren't
tells
we?
me, I say that bush there, I would say this bush here has got...
I mean, has anyone else ever known there be CCTV in a cemetery? What's that comment there? What's that? City Hotel, Oak Police Station, Queen's Garden. Just 2 migrants are residing in Hull, all over Hull. City Hotel, is that where we go to? Oak Police Station. Let's go a little bit further. If you've got any more details on the Hull ones, if you can just put them up for me, guys. We have visited quite a lot of places within the Hull area, and it's just to make people aware and know what's going on, because most of the local media, and definitely the mainstream media, they don't seem to print stories. It's only when they have to do, when it's a really bad crime, which is
Like
quite
we
shocking.
know, Friday night in the Royal Hotel Hull, they've just had a new delivery straight from the boat. At least 50 migrants delivered to the Hull Royal, where we'll probably show you in the near future. Should we go that way and get back out?
Yeah. And there's just more and more information coming through, guys, that the hotels are... Which way? The hotels are housing... Oh, shit. The migrants and the public. I've just been given information on the Cumbria Hill Hotel in Coventry, where they have to keep the floor with 100 places for the public, because if they don't, then Alex Langston would lose his hotel status and it would become an hostel. Have I got any mods on?
Ignore them if you've got any haters. Forest shades. Of course they have. I put it on my
Yeah, because any more mods on, they could get rid of him.
yeah, leave
I
him.
don't need people like that on my channel. I'm out reporting on incidents. Yeah, it's all about reporting the truth today, and that's what we're out doing. And if you support us, then that's wonderful. If you don't, then you don't have to watch my work. So yeah, we're here at the cemetery in Hull, where there's been incidents that happened a few years ago, and we've come back to say that these incidents are happening. It is being kept from us, and people need to be aware. People need to be more vigilant and be careful on the streets today. Whether you're in Hull or you're in your hometown, please be careful, guys. Hi Joe Vlogs, hi Truth Hurts, hi Boo Boo. Yeah, we seem to have a troll on, and I don't think I've got any mods on at the minute, but that's fine. So yeah, we're just going on to our second location today. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you again shortly. Good afternoon from Yorkshire Rose. I need to put True